When is the Fed going to cut rates? Good evening, folks, and welcome back to another episode of Silver Dad Knows, always live with no edits. If this is your first time here, hit that subscribe button now, as you're gonna like what I'm about to say. So, just to begin, I was showing this one yesterday. So, of course, Steamboat Willie. It's a Disney round. Classic Disney. 1928. So, of course, would have been in black and white. Very, very old school. It's a 1 ounce Steamboat Willie Captain Silver round. This piece bridges the gap between precious metal investments and the golden age of animation, offering a unique keepsake for collectors and enthusiasts alike. Each Steamboat Willie round was struck in a troy ounce of highly pure 99.9% fine silver and measures 39 millimeters in diameter. This is truly a great looking round. My wife loves it. She's the one that told me to get it. She's a Disney freak. I was giving her like 5 options, and I was like, okay, this coin, this coin, this coin, this coin. And she kept on telling me, no, get the silver round, get the silver round. For Disney with the Mickey Mouse. She's like, you can't go wrong. A lot of people are going to like it if you want to resell it. And, you know, I want to believe she's right just because they're, you know, most of the coins I sell, it's more American coins and more constitutional silver. Tend to be the coins that originate from the countries, you know. That's really what people are looking for. Not necessarily fun coins like that, but I do believe there is a market for them. So real quick before I continue, I do want to shout out one of my loyal subscribers, and this is Motorcycle Mayhem 595, and there's a comment that they made earlier today. When I was younger, I was a clever man and thought I could change the world. Now I am older and wiser, and I just changed myself. I really liked that comment because it's true. It's like, that's something I've struggled with. We want to change everybody around us, but it's like, no, I mean, that's not the issue. The issue, it is us, you know, us individually. You know, we want to make the world a better place. You know what I'm trying to say. It stems from us, you know. And no, yeah, that was a really nice comment. I appreciate that. Motorcycle Mayhem 595. I believe this is like the second or third time I've shouted you out, but you always leave fruitful comments, fruitful statements, and that's certainly one of them. One to bring light to. So thank you so much. Now, going back to my initial question that began this episode, I want to ask you again: when is the Fed going to cut rates? And that's actually not the question to be asking. We should be asking, when is the Fed going to be forced to raise rates to protect the dollar? At the current pace of movement of gold and silver moving out of the Western markets, we've got a financial system that's gotten larger and larger, which is outstripping the growth in debt, the growth in the system. The system is far outstripping the growth and availability of gold and silver. That's why prices have increased. America is still the leader of the Western world, but when you take a step back and look at all the events happening all at once, you realize it is the end of an empire. If you look at the constitutional roots of our republic in comparison to what we have now, you'd be horrified. If we gave our founding fathers a tour of our current headlines and the current state of affairs in our government and financial world, they would not recognize this country. America is already insolvent and has no plans on regaining solvency. The world interest in our debt is falling. The world interest in our dollar is falling. And when it falls, all the benefits that the U.S. has had because of our dollar dominance is going to go away. It's going to go away for us and our allies. We're already fighting with the debased currency against the rest of the world, all while our manufacturing base has reduced since we're dependent on China, Mexico, and Germany for that. Only way to grow ourselves out organically out of this dire situation It's not possible, you know? It's not possible the way it was post World War II. Post World War II, we were a manufacturing nation. We were in the process of becoming the dominant currency. We had massive, and I mean massive, gold reserves, about 27,000 tons, which we don't have anymore. Sure, most people back then didn't have degrees, but they were producing in jobs making stuff. More people lived out in the country and grew their own food. When you consider these factors at the exact same time as the dollar loses its dominance, you know, people aren't living like this no more. And the West is losing its cultural and political influence. We're entering a new America where the standard of living doesn't exist anymore for lots of Americans. I'm not going to say most, but lots of Americans. The only way to make up for that is to have stored and purchased your money, such as gold and silver and specific cryptocurrencies. You know, because not all cryptocurrencies are going to be worthwhile, but there will be some that last long term, and they will create life-changing wealth for many people who got in at this time or much sooner than this time. You know, the opportunity is still there, but that window is closing, and it's closing much quicker than you probably think. So right here, the last Silver Morgan I featured was from 1879. This is my second oldest Silver Morgan from 1886. These popular 1886 Morgan dollars were struck the year the Statue of Liberty was erected in New York Harbor. 1886 Morgan dollars were produced in 3 mints: New Orleans, Philadelphia, and San Francisco. The New Orleans mint used an O, you know, and the San Francisco mint an S. The main mint in Philadelphia, which is where this one is from, did not use a mint mark, and that's why you don't see one. It would be located around here, right there, to be specific. Nearly 20 million were minted. These are 90% silver, 10% copper. The Morgan dollar is considered by many to be the true coin of the fabled Wild West. And I can see why they'd say that. I'm a huge fan of Red Dead Redemption. Part 2, hate me or love me for this statement, but I believe Red Dead Redemption 2 is amongst one of the greatest video games ever created. And yes, you know, I see these coins, and yeah, I mean, I don't imagine they were trading these coins in that game. Like, I don't imagine these coins were ever featured in it, but it's like if they were trading coins, I could see, yeah, I mean, this totally goes with the layout, with the pretty much, I'm trying to find what's a better word for me to say, the coat of the game, the pattern of the game. You know, this goes with it. It blends with it. It matches with it. And that's kind of why I could see why they say it's the true coin of the fabled Wild West, because it's a game that takes place in the Wild West during the end of the Wild West era. But no, I mean, these I encourage everybody to be getting their hands on. You want to have Silver Morgans. If you have a nice collection like this, have Silver Morgans. Take care of your Silver Morgans. You know, try to get them under the year 1900, and then of course, if you have to, get a bunch of 1921s. But if you're getting under the year 1900, you cannot go wrong, especially if they're in good condition or very good condition. Fine. I mean, if you can find them, even better. I mean, that's money right there, and there are always collectors searching for them. So just kind of to give you a heads up, I will be featuring this one tomorrow, 1994 American Eagle. This is the year I was born. So just cool, you know. I want to discuss some interesting facts about that coin, and then of course I do want to show this off. This is a 1951 Franklin dollar. So yes, this will be for tomorrow's episode. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I'll try to start doing that from this point forward, so you can know what to expect. But folks, thank you again for joining us for another episode of Silver Dad Knows. Remember, you go to my description, you'll see a link there to my eBay account, Silver Dad Knows. You hit me up, you're interested in one of my coins, You tell me you're a subscriber, you tell me you're a patron, you tell me you're a viewer, I will sell you any of my coins at your choosing at my cost. I will hook you up. So, yes, folks, let's end this evening. God bless you. God bless your households. God bless America.